Today I fucked up by accidentally starting a city-wide scavenger hunt. Obligatory. This happened last weekend, and I'm still dealing with the aftermath. So I work at a small indie bookstore, and we often get used books donated. Last week, I found this beautiful vintage copy of Treasure Island, with really detailed illustrations. Inside was this yellowed piece of paper with what looked like an old-timey treasure map and some cryptic clues. I thought it would be fun to post it on our local city's subreddit as a joke, saying I found this mysterious map, and wondering if anyone knew what it meant. The post blew up overnight. Like, seriously blew up. Turns out, the clues actually matched up with real locations around our city, old buildings, historic landmarks, etc. What I thought was gibberish actually made sense to history buffs. People started forming teams and going on actual treasure hunts. Someone made a Discord. Local news picked it up. There are now hundreds of people combing through the city following these clues. Here's the thing. There is no treasure. The map was probably just some kid's school project from decades ago. I tried posting updates explaining this, but people think I'm trying to throw them off the trail. Some guy in a fedora came to the bookstore today and accused me of being part of a secret society. The mayor's office called asking about permits for treasure hunting on public property. I'm getting DMs from people claiming they've solved parts of the puzzle and demanding to know the next steps. Someone started a GoFundMe to hire a professional cryptographer. Too long did not read. Posted a random old map as a joke, accidentally created a city-wide treasure hunting craze, and now I'm too afraid to tell everyone it's fake. Plant a mirror with a message saying, "You are the treasure," all along, face holding back tears. Time to figure out where it leads and plant a small treasure there. Maybe just an empty box, and everyone that finds it will assume someone else got there first. Nice try, but you aren't going to throw me off that easily. In other words, you now have an army. The mayor asking you about permits? Play your cards right and you'll be king of your city. Post the map up. I want to solve it. I definitely won't be able to solve it. If the History Channel gets word of this, they could drag it out for at least 10 seasons. Today I fucked up by accidentally proposing to my girlfriend's dad. So, this happened last night, and I'm still cringing into another dimension. My girlfriend and I have been dating for 2 years, and things have been going great. Recently, I started thinking about proposing, but I hadn't settled on how to pop the question. However, her dad is pretty old school, so I thought it would be nice to ask for his blessing first. Cue my big mistake. We were at their house for dinner, and after dessert, I pulled her dad aside. I was nervous, so my brain decided to shut down and go on vacation. I meant to say, "I'd like your blessing to marry your daughter." Instead, what came out of my mouth was, "I'd like to marry you." The man just stared at me. I realized what I'd said about 0.5 seconds later and immediately panicked. I backpedaled so hard that I made it worse. I stammered something like, I want to marry your daughter. Not you, unless you're into that. Not that I mean you're not attractive or oh my god, I'll just go jump off a cliff now." Meanwhile, my girlfriend, who had wandered over at this point, overheard part of it and burst out laughing. Her dad, to my surprise, laughed so hard he started crying. He eventually said, "Well, I appreciate the offer, but I think my wife would object." Long story short, I got his blessing, but now her entire family refers to me as Dad's other husband. Too long did not read. Tried to ask my girlfriend's dad for his blessing to marry her and accidentally proposed to him instead. Brace yourself. This story is gonna come out in an engagement party speech, a wedding speech, every anniversary, every baby shower, gender reveal, if you do them, and child's birthday. Your kids are gonna be able to recite this story word for word in the exact same tone and with the same gestures. You are never living this down, my friend. Congratulations. You after literally every sentence you said. GIF, Giphy, ed 48 FNTPYGCAW. Mate tears of joy. Thank you, I needed that laugh. Sounds like good parents. For the longest time I was refereed to as that boy. They couldn't remember my name. When I was 17 I dated a guy who dumped me because his budding crush on my dad wouldn't let him date me in peace. This could have gone worse. Congrats on your future engagement. You'll never live this down. Ever. But, congratulations on both proposals. Today I fucked up blacking out at my wife's work Christmas party. Obligatory. It actually happened on Saturday. So my wife has an annual Christmas party at a fairly fancy place, a resort, spa. We are all provided a hotel room for the night, great banquet with good food and drinks, semi-open bar style. I get along with all her coworkers and have gotten to know them over the years. It is usually a pretty chill occasion and always ends up with 1 or 2 people drinking a little too much, typical holiday party stuff. That was me this year. Throughout the night I was told and reminded to not smoke any weed, weed plus alcohol are a very bad combo for me. I even promised I wouldn't. Things were going fine, dinner was delicious, and drink tickets just kept appearing in front of me. I had a hefty buzz on. Well, after dinner and too many drinks I stepped out and took a few puffs. That's where things went sideways, or black I should say. I only actually remember a few little memories, but I guess I was being loud and a total knob. Made a fool of myself, said dumb stuff, etc. The beans got spilled that I smoked and my wife was livid. I think I even tried to lie about it right then and there as well. After that, she went to bed and I think I stayed up and kept drinking for a little while. I woke up to her cussing me out, pissed and angry. It's been 4 days and she still won't talk to me, claims she doesn't want to fix things and says she doesn't even want to live here anymore. Guys, I fucked up bad. I'm in a bad state, so mad at myself, can't focus at work, and don't know how to proceed. One thing I do know is that I have a problem with drinking. I'm fine having 1 or 2 if that's all there is, but if presented with unlimited drinks I won't stop until I wake up the next day. I would gladly give it all up to make everything better, even my beloved Mari. I really upset her though, and it may be past the point of fixing. I know this isn't the advice sub, but I could use some. Too long did not read. Drank too much, smoked weed, after promising I wouldn't, embarrassed myself and wife in the process. I ruined Christmas and she won't even talk to me now. Sounds like you know you fucked up. Sounds like you should work on getting help with your alcohol abuse. That started out innocent enough, then escalated quickly. You embarrassed your wife at a work function. Not a good look. I'm guessing she's not just pissed about this incident, but this might be the one she can't come back from. If you got loud and become a total knob, your words, I'm going to venture a guess that this is not the first time it has happened. She's probably just tired of it all. Good rule of thumb for all work parties: 2 drinks or less. Not 1 drop more. You embarrassed your wife in front of her colleagues. That's terrible. Why oh why did you even bring weed with you when you know you can't handle the combo? You humiliated your wife in front of her colleagues and proved yourself to be selfish and problematic. Good luck making it up to her. Goddamn, if you can't control yourself for 1 evening for a single event, then it's a big problem. Why did you need to be reminded all night not to be an ass? Is this the only time it's happened, or is it a frequent pattern of behavior? 4 days of not speaking to you and her wanting to call it quits makes it seem like you behave like this a lot. Today I fucked up by making a mistake at work, immediately lying, and got caught. 20 female, got hired at a tea store 2 weeks ago. Today we ran of the cheese foam topping, and I was meant to tell the customers who were ordering that we didn't have any more, but for one customer I forgot to mention it. When my supervisor was making this customer's drink, they asked me if I mentioned there was no cheese foam, and I panicked and lied and said I did, and to make it without adding the foam. The supervisor made the drink and then the customer came up and complained about the no cheese foam. My supervisor came up to me and just said, "No, you didn't tell him about the cheese foam," and that was it. Due to social anxiety, this is my first ever job. I feel like I've already ruined my reputation and their trust in me. I don't know why I lied and avoided accountability. What the actual fuck is wrong with me? Currently 2 a.m. and I can't sleep. I'm thinking I should quit and try again elsewhere. Too long did not read. Messed up at work, immediately lied and got caught, thinking about quitting. Own up, say you don't know what came over you and that it won't happen again. No reason to quit. No one else will remember this in a day. No one will care, and no one else will think about it at 2 a.m. People remember their own mistakes, not other people's. Learn from it, move on, get some sleep. What the heck is cheese foam? You could have just said, "Oh, sorry, I thought I did tell them." It's not that serious. You do how many orders a day and talk to how many people a day. But, as others have said, a problem would arise should you continue to purposely lie. Just say you made a mistake. Did you know that it's okay to make mistakes? Calm down. In your initial panic, you did something really stupid. Now you are thinking of doing something else stupid. Don't keep making things worse. Take a deep breath, put your big girl pants on, and quit running away from discomfort. If you forgot to do something, just admit it. If your stupid lie made things awkward for you, then feel awkward. That's how you move forward. You won't die, and you will end up a better, stronger person.